being a reseller is superb. You know, it's an endless story of success.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to A Reseller's Journey. Here is your host, eBay Joey.
Welcome to the show. I'm your host, eBay Joey. Today's guest is an international reseller influenced by the West. On his Instagram, you can see his finds from Nike Cortez to Jordan. In addition, he has some wins from the sneaker app. He goes by the name Harry.Tornado, but his employer calls him Hakan. Welcome and thank you for being on the show.
Hey, thanks for having me, man. How are you?
I'm doing good, brother. How are you?
Well, man, very good. Thank you.
What time is it in Germany right now?
It's 8 p.m. like.
Okay. And it's 11:26 on the West Coast, man. So I think people are going to be excited for this one. You ready?
I'm ready, man. Let's get it on.
All right. So how did you come up with your name?
My name is a good story. You know, my real name is Hakan, and you know, in my younger years, like last century or something,
Yeah.
back in the days when we would go out of a neighborhood to like downtown or to some party or something, you know, my nickname was Harry. Yeah, we never used our real name, so just Harry. And I don't know really where the tornado came from, but I thought it sounds good and you won't forget it that easy. And like there is a good story that I remember, and when I wanted to sign up on a dating platform, like I don't know, like 10 years ago or something, and I called myself Harry.Tornado. A friend of mine said, "Bro, it's not the kind of name you should get girls with," and you know, and I said, I remember me justifying like, "Bro, this guy is calling himself Bruno Mars." And he's getting them all if he wants to,
Yeah.
so why not Harry.Tornado? I don't know if it makes sense, but that's what I remember. Like Harry
No,
Tornado.
that's a cool story, man. I think it's funny, and you just you went with it, and you didn't try to change it. But so where are you based out of, Harry.Tornado?
I'm from Germany, like in the middle of Europe. I live in the western part of Germany, a city called Düsseldorf.
Okay.
We got like 700,000 people living in Düsseldorf, so it's not too small. It's a good city.
Yeah, for the people that are listening or watching on YouTube, what's the closest country to you on the west side of Germany?
Oh, we like Netherlands. Netherlands is quite close. It's like 30 minutes away from me.
Okay. And how about
Also,
Belgium? Is Belgium pretty close?
Belgium, yeah, it's close. Also, like 1 hour or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Even France is like 3 hours or something. You know,
Yeah, do you
everything's
ever
pretty
go
close. Yeah.
Yeah, do you ever go out there just to kind of go visit or take like a little vacation or getaway?
Uh, Sometimes to Netherlands, like they have a Nike outlet there
Okay.
for sourcing, but not for vacation or something. You know.
Awesome, awesome. So, were you born and raised in Germany?
Yeah, I'm born and raised in Germany. My parents come from Turkey. Like it's 3,000 kilometers away. What is it? Like 2,000 miles?
Yeah, sounds about right. So, so how long did you have your parents been in Germany?
Oh, now like for 40 years.
40 years. Okay.
Yeah, you can say we German.
Nice, nice. So, how did you get started in reselling?
Phew, like it was like 1 year ago, or actually it was in February. You know, I was I'm a taxi driver actually. I do reselling part time,
Okay.
and you know I'm driving taxi for like now 15 years, man. And there was a time when I got bored and I wanted to do something on my own, you know, my own business. And I felt like unchallenged because it's the same thing every day, you know. And if you drive a taxi for 5 years, then you're a pro. The first 5 years they are cool, like exciting and all that stuff, and you know you get to know many people. but there comes a time when it's boring. So, and one day, like I wanted to do something new, and one day I saw a video of Gary Vee on YouTube where he was this garage sale stuff, and he just flipped stuff, bro. You know, like
Yeah.
mugs and Hot Wheels and video games. And I said, bro, I can do that also.
Yeah.
And then I went to the flea market on the next weekend, and I still got stuff from that day, you know, just sitting here. Yeah, it turned out that it's not really my thing. And then I searched for more people on YouTube. Like in Germany, I didn't find anybody who's doing this. I don't know if there is somebody, but I saw Noah to flip it, you know? This
Yeah.
guy is great, bro. And like he sold mainly shoes. Sometimes like video recorders and all this stuff, but shoes. Shoes were the thing I like. And so I decided to make it with shoes, bro.
Yeah.
That's how I started.
And
Like
how's that going for you right now? Selling the shoes.
actually, like I started in February, and in April I got like issues with my account and with the like I got some issues, you know, and I restarted in August again, and like it's not a long period, but it works good. It works good, but you know, how can I say this?
Yeah. So was the issue that your accounts, like were you selling on eBay and then they froze your account or something like that?
Yeah, it was on eBay, and you know, you have to do like the terms and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have to have the terms, and some lawyer from Berlin, he like penaltied me, and I had a like, how do you say it?
Like a
Um,
negative review?
no, not like a negative review. You have to pay a penalty for that, you know,
Wow.
to him,
Okay.
and I can't explain it in English, to be honest.
Okay.
But to get back to the question, if shoes are selling, yes, but not that like those shoes sell in America, like the basketball shoes, you know,
Hmm.
more the Air Max and all that stuff.
Yeah. So what are the shoes that are you selling in Germany? What kind are they? Like what are people buying from you?
Yeah, mostly like I only sell Nike because I source like 90% of my shoes at the Nike outlet.
Okay.
So mostly Air Max. You know, you get like LeBrons for $30, $40 over here, maybe 50, but they won't sell on eBay. Like it's not that popular because not many people are playing basketball, you know? Like we
Yeah.
don't have like KDs or Kyries and Kobe's here.
Yeah, so the popular shoe is not a basketball shoe compared to
Yeah.
America.
Yes, yes. It's like more the running shoes, like Air Maxes and all that stuff, you know?
Okay, so more of a casual. So when
Yeah,
you're okay, so what platforms are you selling on? Um,
I only sell on eBay.
okay.
Yeah, we don't have Poshmark. Like it seems to be very good over there. Or Goat. I
Yeah.
wish we would have Goat, like, but we don't have. Like
So is that
I
something?
can use Goat from here to sell in America, but the buyer has to pay like taxes and duties and all that stuff, you know? So it
Hmm.
isn't worth it.
Yeah, let's talk about that because it's interesting you brought that up, and I think some people might not be aware, but when you ship into another country, some countries do want a tariff or a special tax on the item because it's coming into their country. So with Germany, if I sell you something from America and it goes to Germany, do you have to pay special tax on it?
Yes, I have to pay like 19% on top until like to a certain amount. Like if it's more than $1,000 worth, then you have
Mhm.
to pay even more, you know? So yeah, it's like kind of restricted a bit, you know?
Yeah, on
It's
the
not.
international side.
Yeah.
Now, how about if you sell to, for instance, you sell to something in France, the
Yeah.
Netherlands, those are those within the European Union.
And
Um,
those are free. Those are free. Okay, the shipping will be a bit more, but it's free. Like in the European Union, it's free. But we got still a couple of countries in Europe who are not in the European Union, like Switzerland, and they had to pay tax again, you know?
okay. So have you sold anything to a country outside of the European Union?
Switzerland.
Okay.
That-
So yeah,
that-
so take us through that Harry.Tornado where you're on eBay, you get the chick-ching, and it's from Switzerland. What do you do next? What's the process?
I contact the guy and tell him that he has to pay like taxes if I send it to him, and he has to pay more shipping at least, you know?
Okay.
But it's already listed, like he should know, you know, but I tell him again, and maybe he didn't check it or something, you know. And it
Okay.
was a pair of Romaleos actually, and I paid. Normally, you pay outside of Germany, you pay like 14 euros, and inside of Germany, you pay like 5 euros, and to Switzerland, it was about 28 euros or something, just shipping,
Mhm.
and he had to pay like 20 bucks or 25 bucks on top, and I don't know.
Was he okay with that?
Yeah, he was happy with it. I
Okay.
don't know
I
how
think,
much. Yeah.
yeah, for people that are listening that don't know the euro conversion, right now it's about 1 euro equals 1.10 of
Yeah,
US.
it's the same, you know, like I get it when some Jordan ones releasing and I watch reviews, you know, Jordan ones are about like 160 over there or 150, and it's the same here. So you
Yeah,
can
that
say
which
it's
is
one, yeah.
yeah, which is not too bad. So earlier when you were talking about 14 euros, that's about
Yeah.
$15.43, which is not bad. And how are you shipping these items? What are you using for to ship the carrier?
Oh, just normal boxes, bro. Like I ordered them from eBay, and like it's it's just, slightly small, bigger than a shoebox, you know?
Yeah. Is it going out FedEx or DHL?
DHL. I use DHL.
Okay.
FedEx, I don't know if you got FedEx over here, but everything else is a bit more expensive or isn't, for me, fast enough, you know, but DHL is really good.
Yeah, does Germany have their own, like in America, we have the United States Postal Service, so we have our own service, and then there's private companies you can ship. But does Germany have its own carrier, like delivering service for the people?
Um, I would lie if I would say yes. I think it used to be DHL, but I don't want to give no wrong information, man.
Okay.
But
No, I
I
appreciate
think
that, bro.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Okay.
I have a
Ear
couple of them, and but there is not one German one, you know.
okay. Earlier you mentioned that you go to the Netherlands for sourcing. What stores do you like to source at? What's available in Germany, and then what's available around you that you end up, sourcing?
You know, first I tried everything. Like we have TK Maxx over here, for example. Like in the States, it's TJ Maxx, but it's the
Yeah.
same. Like I try to buy like t-shirts and you know, and but at shoes they got like trash only, straight trash. I never saw any Nike at TK Maxx, you know.
Yeah.
Like, and then I choose only go to like the Nike outlet, and we got a clearance store like also 1 hour away. Like from me, they have sometimes they have like 30% off on, and then it's okay, and then it's good.
Okay. So are you mainly selling shoes on your eBay store?
Yeah, mainly shoes and sometimes like jerseys. Like NFL jerseys are very popular, you know?
Oh wow.
Yeah, I didn't know that, but one day I bought one and it was like gone on the same day. And it was a
Interesting.
Jets jersey. I don't know why, bro.
Where
And
did you
last
get
time
it
I had
at?
at the Nike outlet, and last time I had a Jacksonville Jaguars jersey. Are they good,
Uh-huh.
bro?
They're not
Is
good
that
right now, bro.
they, but it was sold like the same week, you know? I don't know why, but seems to be popular, but now I have an eye of it, you know?
So that's good. So you started off with shoes, and then now you're starting to see that the Europeans are liking American football, and
Yeah.
then the jerseys. So that could be a good way. So what did you buy it for, and what did you sell it for?
The Jets jersey I really bought for like $9, and
Okay.
it was like heavily embroidered, and it was a player I don't remember his name, but he's now he changed the team to the Patriots. He's now playing for the Patriots. I don't know. It
Okay.
was Deca. Deca was his name, yeah. And I sold it for 45, and it sold on the same day. I think it was too cheap.
Mhm. Well, that's good because when you're starting off, sometimes you don't know what you find and how much it's worth. So now you sold one for 45. How much did the second jersey sell for?
Also 45, but it was not that good quality like the first one. You know, that's why I put it on for
Oh,
45.
okay.
And no one listed, and not really many sold. And, you know, that was the price I made just, and it was sold also.
That's not bad. So was that one sold in Germany or outside of
In
Germany?
Germany, both in Germany.
Okay. So there you go, man. You're starting to see that football jerseys, American ones, are worth money because in the United States, the European soccer jerseys are very popular out here. So, we both influence each other.
Yeah, true. You know, and even if you go like to some other retailers, and you know, you see like something on sale, I know I will look it up, you know, if
Mhm.
it's catch my eye, like, and if it's not too big, or you know what I mean, if it's
Yeah.
practical, then I look it up, do the research, and if it seems to be selling, then I sell it. Last time I bought a like an electric saw, you know, is it
Yeah.
right? Electric saw, like
Yeah, that's
I
right.
I bought it like for 60 or something, and I sold it for 140. It was good. Two
Mhm.
days later, so it was a good flip.
Yeah, that's a really good flip. So I think sometimes as a reseller, you might specialize in one particular type of product like sneakers or tennis shoes. But if you're sourcing and you see something else that's a good price, hey, if you do the research, it could be profitable. So that's
Yeah,
good that you're open to other things.
yeah. If you're a reseller, bro, it changes the way you see things. You know,
Hmm.
you'll never go somewhere and pay like 150 euros for Nikes anymore, or like you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
That's not the way you work. And I always do the research, and like you look at things like in a certain way. Like I give more, um, I pay more attention now to what people are wearing and all this stuff, like brands. And you know,
Hmm.
before that I didn't even see it, but now I do. Like,
Yeah, what
and
are
worst
what
thing
are
about it,
people Go ahead. Go ahead.
please.
No, you go ahead. I cut you off.
And you know, the worst thing, like not the worst, but the bad thing about it is that now I'm looking what I'm wearing, what kind of shoes and all that stuff, you know, and
Yeah.
I and Jordans, if there is a good release and something, you saw it in my Instagram. Now I got a little collection,
Yeah.
but if I know I can sell them for $500 or something, I can wear them. To be honest, they just sit in there and like, yeah, that's it.
Yeah, our I know with
Some
the sneaker drops and on the sneaker app, the Nike app, I noticed that you're able to get some of these Jordans. Are you able to resell those for like a higher amount? Because I think on your Instagram you're able to pick up the Air Jordan ones, the Fearless, and then also
Yeah.
you got like the shattered backboard. Are Europeans wanting to spend a couple $100 on those to have them?
Yes, yes, they do. So the hype sneaker market is, I don't know how it is in the US, but it seems to be all like the same, you know, like Nike, like how do you say it? So whatever. Let's.
Yeah. Yeah, so
But
the hype market. You said
yeah,
the
the hype
hype
market,
sneak. Yeah.
the hype sneakers are the same, you know. If it's hyped in the US, then it's hyped over here also for 100, you know,
Okay.
because like yeah, they go like hand in hand.
Yeah, are you trying to sell those hype sneakers, the ones that you win, or are you just kind of just holding on to them for the collection?
I just hold them. Like the last Fearless, I didn't buy them in my size,
Hmm.
you know, because just to hold them. And I'm watching reviews on YouTube. Like there are some guys like Unbreakable Kicks and all that stuff, and they
Yeah.
say if they say hold it, and you know I listen to them because they know I'm just in the game like for 8 months or something.
Hmm.
So if I have to put 160 in it and to get like 250, and you know it's not a really good deal, so I just hold. It's like saving money there, you know.
Yeah, it's an investment. Have you sold any hype sneakers yet?
Only one. I had two satin black toes, one from a raffle and one on a sneakers app, and I sold one to StockX actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I got $400 for it. It was a good
Nice,
deal.
man. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you do use StockX?
Yeah, that was one time I used it, but because of the tax and all that stuff, you know, it bumps the price. You know, I had
Mm-hmm.
the Travis Scotts like here, and if I sell them to StockX, they are listed for like 800 or something now. And if I sell them, they give me like 500 now. And
Oh, okay.
you know, I don't see that price
Yeah,
like going for.
yeah, that's too much to lose. But so
Yeah.
what apps are you using then to resell?
Oh,
Yeah, what
like
platforms are you using to sell on?
I don't sell them. I don't sell the hype sneakers. I just keep them.
Oh, okay. So you just store them.
But the normal sneakers I use only eBay. You know, and we
Yeah.
got we got a site like Craigslist over there, but
Hmm.
it's a parallel site from eBay. It is called eBay Kleinanzeigen,
Okay.
the same as Craigslist, and sometimes, or I used to sell over there also like local, but I don't do that anymore because you know he says he's coming and he doesn't come, and he like you listed for 100 and he asks you can you make 40, and you know all that stuff, and
Yeah, it's not worth
it's
it.
exhausting sometimes, yeah.
Yeah,
But maybe
so
in the future.
you've been selling a lot of shoes since you said since the beginning of the year. What sizes are you noticing that sell? Is it like the bigger shoe size or is it like the smaller shoe sizes?
Like for the US, I think it's small, like to 10, like from 7 to 10 are the most popular sizes over here. I think in the
Okay.
state it goes up to like 12 or something.
Yeah, 12, 13.
Yeah, that's your sizes over there. You know, here like 10, and everything above 10 is like, yeah, it's not the best seller.
Okay. Yeah, what are people wearing out there in the streets of Germany?
I
Mhm.
think it's quite similar to the US. So nothing special, because you know we, like I said, we go hand in hand with the US. It's a very America influenced country over here. Like we are the Western culture, you know.
Yeah. What
So
is your
yeah,
I was gonna ask you earlier. You were talking about the Nike outlet. and you go to TK Maxx once in a while. You go to thrift stores or the flea market. What does your schedule look like from sourcing and then also managing your job as a taxi driver?
Bro, like these times, I don't source that much because I have many stuff sitting.
Hmm.
Like I don't know why it's pretty dry these times. Like it's Q4. That's how you
Hmm.
call it over there.
That's right. Yeah,
Huh?
Q4.
I don't know why it's not going for me, but yeah, I sit on a bunch of stuff and like, but normally like I go like once a week or twice a week to an outlet and see what is over there. But last time I go to TK Maxx, like three TK Maxx, but there's only trash for me, bro. I'm sure there are a couple of people like finding something over there, but
Hmm.
nothing for me.
Yeah. Yeah, it happens even out here, one of my buddies came to visit from Las Vegas, and he's a reseller. And he came out here, man, and he was hitting stores where I live. Shout out to the Super 64. And he was cleaning up, man. He was finding baseball bats, soccer cleats, shoes, clothing. And I'm over here looking like, man, like this is where I live. But sometimes other resellers, it's all timing. They're there before you are. There's a restock or something like that. So it's part of the
Yes,
game of reselling.
really. I ask myself if I'm too late or something, because I never found something good to resell on TK Maxx. Like if you use it for yourself, there are good prices, good buys to be made. But for reselling, I don't know, man. I really don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, and I think it's the same out here. TJ Maxx, um, they do carry women's shoes. Some stores don't carry men, so I skip it personally. That's just something that I don't want to mess with. But um, with that being said, what is your business model?
Like, how do you mean?
Okay,
Like,
so okay, let's say you buy a shoe at Nike outlet. I mean Nike clearance or Nike outlet, and let's say you spend $50. How much money are you trying to make off of that shoe?
bro, I have if I buy a shoe for $50, I have to make at least a clean 50 again, like a clean
Mhm.
double up, after taxes and all that stuff.
So is that your approach on every item you buy for reselling? You at least want to double?
It's hard to say. Like, if I buy an item for $20, I want actually at least like 50 or 55. So it's more than double. Like,
Hmm.
it's hard to say, bro. Like, I won't buy anything for $5 to sell it for 12 or 15 or something. It's not worth it. I like, I can say maybe at least 30, $35 and the rest double up.
Yeah. So what's your goal, Harry.Tornado, for this reselling? Do you want to quit your job, or do you just want like steady income for the side for as part-time?
I don't know what future brings, but I do it. I like to do it part-time, bro. To be
Hmm.
honest, it's okay. I don't think about going full-time because I don't really think I would like find more stuff. And then you get the pressure. Okay, I have no family and I'm alone. I would make it, but you got the pressure on you, like you have to find, and
Hmm.
like on a side hustle, being a reseller is superb. It's an endless story of success. Like you go to a store, you have a good find, like uh, you know what I mean, like Amex plus TN for $30 or something. And
Yeah.
it's already in the shop, like in the store, it's already a W because you are going to sell this item. Then you go home and list and it gets sold. It's a win again. For me, that's how I think. And if you get
Yeah.
a good review, it's a win again. So it's always a good is always a good feeling. Like even if it doesn't sell, like you learn about it, like
Hmm.
you say, okay, I won't buy this item again, And if it's going to sit like for over a year, you can donate it or give it to someone you like or something, you know. And it's a win again. For me, it's it's
Yeah.
just cool, you know.
Yeah, I'm the same way. I enjoy doing it part time. I don't even want to go full time. I enjoy my job. I'm a salesman. I support my family, and I just like it as the side. Part time keeps me busy. It's a nice hobby. But like you said, you feel good when you buy something for 25 and then you sell it for, like, let's say
Yeah,
$100, and then you
like
get a review.
yeah, that's what I say. You know, even before selling, you feel good, you know. You
Yeah.
say, okay, bro, this item is going to sell like
Yeah.
like I don't know, and you feel good. That's the main thing, to feel good, yeah, to be happy, you know. So
Yeah. How many items do you have for sale? Like, what's your inventory look like?
oh, it's not that much. I think I got like 50 items.
Okay. And how
It's
many items do you have in the collection? Yeah.
there is so like 20 now, bro.
Okay.
All my money is going there, you know. Money management, I'm very bad at it.
Hey, maybe when this interview drops, man, maybe you can take a picture of your
You
collection
know,
for
you-
everybody on
I'm,
Instagram.
I'm like a pot dealer who's smoking pot, you know. Not the best businessman, but it's okay.
Hey, as long as you're having fun. So, we talked about having fun, Harry.Tornado. I posted on my Instagram that I was going to interview a reseller from Germany, and I got a lot of questions, man. Are you ready to answer some of these questions from the
Yes,
Instagram
sir.
world?
Yes,
All right,
sir.
bro. You got to answer all of them, okay?
Okay, no problem.
All right. So this one comes from Gritty Girl Boss. What's the popular shoe in Germany that would surprise us in America?
Like I said, man, I I don't think there is a surprise. Like we are quite same. I would say we are quite same. You know, I've never been to the US, so I can't really tell. I only know what I see on videos, and
Okay.
so we're quite same.
So you see a lot of Air Max 95s out there, 97s.
Yes,
Okay.
95s don't sell over here, bro. Like that's what I saw. Like everyone's taking 95s as a good find, you know. But over here, they don't sell. I got freaking 95s in my closet, you know. They just sitting forever.
Oh, wow.
I don't know why.
What's the
That
most popular Air Max out there that you see?
97. I would say
97? Okay.
97. Yeah, for
Okay.
sure.
All right. Well, next question comes from Electric Relish. How popular is Raiders of the Ark in Germany? It's a
Okay.
movie. It's also
I,
called Indiana Jones.
Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Great, bro. I love Indiana
Okay.
Jones. Like
Okay.
with Harrison Ford and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Harrison Ford. Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
He's the man.
There you go. So Electric Relish, he wanted to know how popular it was, but it sounds like you know it, and so that means
Well,
it's
everyone knows it. Okay, maybe not the 18 years old
yeah.
guy, but like
The
people
older
are,
ones.
yeah, over 30, everyone knows Indiana Jones, man.
Okay, perfect. So there you go. Electric Relish. It's a big hit in Germany. This question comes from sin underscore city underscore sorcerer. He said, speaking the Deutsch.
Sprechen Sie Deutsch? Do you speak
There you
German?
go.
Yes, I do. Ja, ich spreche Deutsch.
Okay,
Is
and then he
City
has
Server Sosa you interviewed?
yeah, that guy.
Yeah, shout outs to him from me. I listen to every episode, you know, but you know that.
Uh, awesome. Yeah, thank you, bro. So the second part of his question was, is there any Goodwills out there and do people steal from them? Any thrift stores?
No, we got like secondhand stores, but they are like really small, and
Mhm.
there are. I don't think that there are good flips because the owner, you know, he looks it up himself, you know, like, and then makes the prices. But we don't have that huge thrift stores that you got over there, man. Like Goodwill and Salvation Army and all that stuff, or Plato's. I don't know, man. I wish we have them. We had them, but we don't have. But they will come. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I got some more questions for you from the Instagram world. So this one comes from baller underscore on underscore a underscore budget. He says, how's it like dealing with global shipping as a German reseller? So, I mean, I think we talked about it a little bit that earlier,
Yeah.
but how you like dealing with it as far as shipping to other countries?
Like I said, bro, like if he knows that he has to pay the tax, last time a guy from Mexico hit me up for Romaleos, and bro, shipping would be like $46, and then he has to pay taxes also. And I told him, and he said, no, that's too much. And but like we talked, in European Union is okay, or if the customer is okay with that, I can ship it, no problem, if he pays it.
Okay.
What about returns from Mexico?
Yeah, that's gonna be
Yeah, and you know what I mean? He has to
yeah,
be pretty.
on a business standpoint, you also have to think about that. For me, I ship global through eBay, but I don't accept international returns. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
once I ship it, that's it, man, because it does get expensive.
Bro, do you pay the returns or the customer? How do you handle that?
For my eBay store, I do the returns, I pay for it.
Okay, me, I don't.
Yeah, everybody's different. I talked to a lot of the guys that I interviewed, and some people say, forget it, I'm not going to accept it, or if they want to return it, they got to pay for it. And everybody has a different business model, Harry. I mean, that's the great thing about being a reseller. Everybody's
I, I
different.
think I think you have the right way, but I have not enough stuff. If I would grow, I would do it also, like
Hmm.
free shipping and free returns and all that stuff. But I have to grow, like next year maybe.
Okay. Yeah. Just think about it, man. I think, like for me, I didn't do it right away until I started to build up my profit and my capital where I can be able to absorb a loss. And so, I waited like couple months, 2, 3 months before I said, okay, I'll pay for the shipping. But before that, the customer would have to pay.
Yeah.
Next
Okay.
question comes from activate underscore hustle underscore mode. The Hof. How popular is the Hof in Germany?
What?
The Hof, David Hasselhoff.
Oh, okay. It's like it's the same with Indiana Jones, bro. Like
Yeah.
people in my age, everyone know him, but the younger guys won't know. But David Hasselhoff, he is king over here, bro. You know, he's good.
Okay. We also have this is actually our last question from the Instagram world. It's Mr. Zero Eric Zero. He wants to know what your inventory setup looks like. Where as far as where you're storing all your product at.
Oh, it's a good question. Now it's okay, but
Mm.
I see that in the future it will be a problem. I don't know, but maybe with growth, like I'll rent a garage or something.
Mm-hmm.
You know who comes to my mind when he asked this question? Like, do you know this guy? Like a lot of name dropping, I know, but
Yeah.
do you know LA Thrift Hunter?
Yeah, I talked to him. Yeah.
Bro, he's buying everything. Like I always think, where does this guy? Shout out to him. you
Yeah.
know,
Shout out to LA
Where's-
Thrift Hunter.
like
I'm actually gonna work on trying to interview him for
yeah,
season
please
2.
do that because
Yeah.
that's a good question for him. I wonder where he puts all his stuff in. Like
Yeah.
I don't have that storage problem yet, but
Yeah.
I see it coming.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. No, I think that was fun, man. I'm glad that you answered all the questions from the Instagram world. I think they're gonna be excited when they hear it. Um, I have a question for you. What kind of advice would you give another person in the international world, whether it's Germany or within the European Union, that wants to be a reseller, what kind of advice would you give them, whether it's part-time or full-time?
Bro, what kind of advice? Um, so first, I don't think that I'm in a good position to give advice because I'm
Yeah.
newbie, but I made a couple of mistakes that they maybe should not do, like doing the research. Like after selling like five pairs of shoes, I thought like I can go into the Nike outlet and say, well, this will sell, this will sell, this will sell.
Yeah.
They're all sitting,
Yeah.
You have to look it up, just on eBay, sold items, and these guys show all in their videos, like to flip it, Hustler X, and all of them like show exactly how it works. You have to look everything up. Research is really, really important.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would say. And yeah, and capital. I have like capital issues I had,
Mm-hmm.
but now I'm good. Like when I sold like three pairs of shoes, I used the money for buy something for myself, like and that's not the way. If you want to grow, you don't want to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you just flipping stuff, then it's okay. But if you want to grow, like you should let the business's money let be the business's money. Like just reinvest it again and reinvest it again, and you will grow pretty fast.
Yeah,
in my
absolutely.
opinion. Yeah.
No, well said, man. I think someone that's listening that's in a different country besides the United States, or maybe in the United States, I think it's good to watch other people like
I think
Hustler
the
Hacks
same.
or know how to
Yeah,
flip it. Yeah.
yeah. They are doing a great job, and to be honest, I want them to know that like they are helping people really. Like
Mm-hmm.
even like know to flipping and hustler hacks like inspired me in Germany, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm thousands of miles away, and I started selling shoes because of them.
Yeah.
So I'm thankful, and yeah, they should keep doing this. And these guys are awesome. They explain everything like in detail, even.
Yeah.
And
Shout out to them.
yeah, there are a couple of guys who do the same. Yeah.
Awesome. Where can people find you on social media?
Oh, Instagram, like Harry.Tornado.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll post that on the interview. So we'll put a link in the YouTube video for your Instagram.
I don't know why, what to do with my Instagram account. I'm just like posting pictures of shoes I had in hand, But maybe I'll get an idea in future. Maybe I start something. I don't know. It's just like my business card.
Yeah, I enjoy it, man. Your Instagram is really cool. I mean, for the people that are listening, if you check out his Instagram, you could see some of the wins that you have from the sneaker app. You can see your pictures, your picture setup, how you take pictures to post. So if you're out there and you want to follow somebody that's an international reseller that's influenced by people in the U.S., it's Harry.Tornado, and we'll put a link in the video as well. Last question. What kind of advice would you give yourself 3 to 5 years ago, Harry? Or if you want to go way back, man, 15 years before you started driving that taxi, what would you tell yourself?
Yeah, many advices, man. Many advices, but bro, I would say start selling shoes. Why not?
Yeah.
That's it. Nothing too special, nothing too big. I'm happy. I'm good.
Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Harry.Tornado, thank you for being on the show today.
Thank you for having me, man. I appreciate that. Thanks.
Yeah. Awesome. Anytime, man. It was a pleasure interviewing and talking to you. And I think the people all over the world are going to enjoy it, man.
Thank you, man.
You can find today's guest on Instagram at Harry.Tornado, and you can find me on Instagram at eBayJoey. If you like what you're hearing, don't forget to subscribe and follow on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube. Remember, never forget why you started. Harry, let them know how it sounds in German.
Ah, vergiss niemals, warum du angefangen hast. That's
Awesome. All right, let me hit stop here.